Hi guys, JT here. Today I'm bringing you some information on the Humble Bundle Awesome Automation Bundle of May 2026 to help you answer the question, should you buy it? By using the links in the description below, you'll gain access to this bundle and support the channel in the process. Before I begin, I'd like to thank you the viewers for watching my videos. I hope they're helpful. Most importantly, knowing that you're watching it means the world. Anyway, let's get into this. At number 1 we have Rogue Voltage, a highly unique genre-bending roguelike deck builder and card battler where combat feels closer to a building machine than playing cards. Set in the year 3000 after a catastrophic gravitational event, the game tasks you with selecting pairs of characters to venture out from campsites to scavenge for modules. Instead of a traditional deck, each character manages a 4x4 module rack. These modules operate like a modular synthesizer. Running on energy, they feature distinct inputs and outputs that you must wire together manually. You can seamlessly channel power from generators and storage cells directly into weapons, turning your setup into a devastating automated engine. Combat also revolves around a dynamic timeline. Every character, enemy, and environmental event shifts positions here, creating a constantly changing turn order. Manipulating this timeline triggers gray charges, which you can strategically harness for additional power. Victories reward you with extra modules and plasma currency. Between branching nodes and biomes, you return to camp to heal and upgrade persistent structures like the trading post or refinery. This progression feeds into an addictive just one more run loop, as materials gathered from successful runs allow for permanent upgrades. While the intricate synergy mechanics can make the deeper stages a real thinker, the game avoids analysis paralysis through a well-paced tutorial and a gradual unlock system. With over 150 modules to discover across multiple characters, it stands out as an incredibly fresh, well-made, and rewarding technical experience you should absolutely check out. At number 2 we have Rusty's Retirement, a charming idle farming simulation that combines simplicity with delightful pixel art. In this game, you step into the role of Rusty, a robot retiring to a quaint farm that takes up only a small portion of your screen, making it ideal for multitasking or casual play. The gameplay begins with planting crops, earning coins, and collecting biofuel to grow your farm. As you progress, you unlock robot helpers with unique tasks, from automating farming to fertilizing crops. While the absence of a tutorial can feel disorienting, the mechanics are straightforward enough to figure out through experimentation. A tip: prioritize unlocking Echo for bot upgrades and Splunk for automatic seeding to maximize efficiency early on. Rusty's Retirement features 3 farm types: crop farming, bobblets and bushes, and animal farming. Each adds variety and depth, but requires careful planning and resource management. The game truly shines when your bots are fully upgraded, allowing you to sit back and enjoy the rewards of your automated farm. However, skipping cheaper upgrades in favor of more impactful ones early on is crucial for smooth progression. What sets this game apart is its unique format, designed to occupy only a portion of your screen, which can be positioned horizontally or vertically. It is a refreshing approach that's perfect for players who want a relaxing yet productive experience. Rusty's Retirement offers an adorable and engaging idle experience with plenty of replayability. If you're a fan of cozy simulations, this game is a must-try. Just do not forget to explore its multiple farms. At number 3 we have Mr. FARMBOY, a colony farming game with automation that lets you build your dream farm. You plant crops, raise animals in barns or coops, and attract villagers to buy your goods. The core gameplay loop revolves around hiring farmers, gatherers, and carriers to fully automate production and logistics. It effectively blends cozy farming simulation vibes with incremental semi-idle mechanics, creating a relaxing experience reminiscent of a simplified Stardew Valley or colony survival. The community rates it very positive, praising how friendly it is to automation and its ability to calm your brain. It functions perfectly as a low-pressure background title that you can leave running while working. You place tiles, upgrade buildings, and strategize farm layouts. Patches like version 1.0.8 have greatly improved worker pathfinding and management, making loops smoother. Once you learn the basic mechanics, it becomes highly addictive. You will blink and find that it is midnight. However, the game is not without flaws. The endgame phase can turn into a tedious, unstimulating slugfest where you simply wait for animal drops and goal achievements to pop. Replayability feels limited once everything is unlocked, Players note that fishing feels like an afterthought, worker management per house remains slightly cumbersome, and moving structures over existing roads requires annoying terraforming. Furthermore, the game lacks detailed upgrade numbers. Despite late-game pacing issues, Mr. FARMBOY remains a solid, cheap, and well-optimized factory-style production sim. It is highly recommended if you want a satisfying, chill game to zone out with. At number 4 we have Factory Town, a charming 3D automation and town building game where you construct, optimize, and expand a bustling wilderness civilization. To grow nearby villages, you must supply them with resources using intricate transportation networks like conveyor belts, trains, chutes, pipes, and airships. What makes this game unique is its blend of logistical micromanagement and cozy city building. Unlike frantic survival builders, there are no enemies or starvation mechanics, allowing you to enjoy a stress-free environment. You manage actual human workers alongside traditional machinery to transport raw materials into advanced goods like clothing and magical artifacts. The game provides immense structural freedom. You can sculpt terrain, build vertically to manage complex pipe systems, and program logic gates to exact resource routing. It strikes a satisfying balance, offering way more mechanical depth than its cute aesthetic suggests, without getting bogged down in overwhelming complexity. Across 8 distinct campaign maps or customizable sandbox modes, you'll find yourself strategically balancing various transportation methods, using wagons for local transit while running massive trains for long-distance hauls. While the title features a steep learning curve and a late-game magical tech can occasionally feel grindy or tedious, the overall experience is incredibly captivating. Some players criticize specific regional happiness limitations, but the overwhelming consensus praises the incredible quality of life features and higher playability. Boasting very positive reviews, it functions as an approachable, highly rewarding alternative to hardcore automation titles. If you love deep logistic puzzles, Factory Town delivers massive value and hours of creative entertainment. At number 5 we have Time to Morp, a charming monster collecting sandbox sim that invites you to crash land on a vibrant alien world and establish a thriving colony. While it shares some DNA with titles like Slime Rancher, its core focus is on exploration, creature management, and the eventual automation of complex resources. You play as an intern, tasked by a rather lazy captain to handle the manual labor of building a base and discovering the local fauna, the Morps. These adorable doe-eyed blobs are the heart of the experience. You don't just watch them, you collect them, house them in custom enclosures, and feed them specific materials to trigger transformations. Because Morps morph into different forms based on their diet, you must strategically manage their evolution to produce the specialized resources required for a tech tree. The game is impressively accessible, removing tedious mechanics like inventory limits or constant button meshing for mining. Instead, you simply hold a button and watch the resources flow. While the automation systems can eventually make your life easier, the game lacks some heart in its character animations and narrative depth. Your character often feels like a static observer during tasks, and the story serves more as a loose guide than a compelling hook. However, the hypnotic gameplay loop of gathering, building, and discovering new regions makes it a potent fixation. Whether you're playing solo or utilizing the 4-player co-op, you'll find a colorful, cozy, and potentially endless adventure that is just beginning to realize its full potential. At number 6 we have Idle Colony, a condensed incremental fruit farming game where you build a colorful settlement, automate tasks, and merge matching fruits to generate exponential cash. Starting manually by watering saplings, you'll quickly recruit an army of cute, naive little creatures to gather resources, mash molds, and run machines. The game delivers a relaxing, casual experience that lets you easily turn your brain off for hours. You'll find simple point-and-click mechanics and friendly graphics that run smoothly even on lower-end PCs. Progression initially feels incredibly satisfying as you combine unique currencies, game-changing technologies, and special upgrades to boost income from millions to quintillions. Eventually, you can perform rituals to sacrifice your colony for permanent prestige perks. However, the gameplay loop eventually hits a bottleneck. You'll likely find that early game restarts become a tedious 15-minute chore to regain momentum. Several players note that balancing is a bit flawed. Certain individual talents vastly outperform entire upgrade groups, leaving other tech tree choices feeling underwhelming. Additionally, the experience can feel relatively short. Once you unlock the final tiers, the active engagement flattens out, leaving you with little to do but let it run in the background. This game serves as a charming, family-friendly screensaver of sorts. While the meta progression lacks real oomph over time, the pure joy of watching tiny workers hustle makes it highly addictive for solo play. It is an enjoyable choice if you want a mindless, cute idler to keep you company while watching videos. And that's all for this bundle. If you're a total min-maxer who lives for optimization, the awesome automation bundle is an absolute steal for $12. Packing 6 simulation gems like Factory Town and Rusty's Retirement, it scratches that scratching that Victoria itch perfectly. Though Steam Deck users might experience some optimization issues with a few titles. This bundle is a high value drop that will completely destroy your free time. Grab these keys before they expire. It is time to grind out those perfect automation ratios. In any case, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if this video was helpful, feel free to leave a like and subscribe, and maybe consider buying the channel a coffee. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.